What's up, everybody? Welcome to Beijing.
We're zinging in the zinger. It's our first impressions today.
Today we're going to be going into the main drag of the city, the historic Forbidden City area. It's been really weird so far. The metro area to go into it was closed. A lot of the walkways are closed. I don't know what's going on. Is it closed?
Can't even go in that area that we wanted to go in.
Okay, we can't even go down there. I don't know. There is people over there, but how do we get there?
But anyways, if you didn't see our last video, we needed our passport to go here yesterday, and we didn't bring it with us. So by the time we got back to our hotel, there wasn't enough time. So now we're here today, and we're gonna give our first impressions of this area. But
we can't get in, apparently.
And the online tickets for this area were sold out, like for the next 4 days. Who knows, even more. We couldn't see any farther.
We heard that you're supposed to buy them in advance, but we figured you could just buy them like, you know, the night before you show up. But it's the whole weekend is booked out, and then it's not open on Monday, and then who knows how far it's booked out from then on. I don't know what we're supposed to do. These people are going in this way.
No?
Are they going to be stopped?
I don't know.
What do we do? Oh, yep, they got turned around. So the Tiananmen Square area is closed, but why is there so many people over there? Those important people?
Maybe there's some sort of event or something.
I guess Tiananmen Square is closed, so hopefully we can get around this somehow and get to the Forbidden City, and maybe we'll be able to get in. What a great start to a video. But still join us. We have so much of Beijing to see in this video. You'll want to stick around.
Seems like a very, very cool city.
So we came all the way around to the other street, and it seems like a lot of the people on this now are tourists, so this might be the only way in.
Yeah, so it's a weird, convoluted route to get in. We'll see if they actually let us in now.
It was weird that it wasn't like that yesterday, but it is today. Maybe Friday is different because Friday's a busier day.
Yeah, it has been a lot busier. There's a lot more traffic, a lot more people, there's a lot more everything going on.
We have another security checkpoint up here, so we're going to turn off the camera, get through that, and see if we can get inside this area. I hope so.
I hope so, otherwise we're not going to get to see the main attraction of Beijing.
Yeah, that would really be unfortunate. The sad walk back because we don't have appointment records.
Yeah, we went through another security checkpoint, and yeah, I guess we need a dang appointment.
They were like checking on people's phones. They had their like scanners out scanning people's tickets. It didn't look like they were selling tickets. That's all I can say. Dang nabbit.
Not the greatest start to the Tiananmen Square area here.
Unfortunately not. So we're right across the street from the Forbidden City. It's right over here. And there's another security checkpoint up here. I don't know what this is going to get us into. We just walked a long way.
And everything has been like closed or what, like you can't get into.
I don't know if this is like the month people go to Beijing or what, because the weather's nice, but it says online that this entire month is booked out for Forbidden City tickets, or at least the Palace Museum, which online appears to be the ticket you get for the whole thing.
And it's very interesting that like we've been able to travel to a lot of countries, and we haven't had to book any tickets in advance or bring our passport anywhere, but this central area of Beijing is so busy, and you need to book it in advance, I guess. So tip for all you frackers out there.
Even we've been to this is our 6th Chinese city now, and this is the first one that we've ever needed to book anything in advance, needed our passport anywhere. So this is definitely a little bit of a different situation here in downtown Beijing. So just remember. We're gonna go through our 4th security checkpoint here.
Let's go.
All right, we got through to see this. It's a government building. It's really cool.
Nice and big.
I don't know what it is, to be honest. Is it like the main, like where they have their whole like gathering? It looks like there's offices over there.
Some big doors.
I guess I could probably look it up on like Google right now.
Actually, it's the City Hall of Mayor Council.
It's the
Secretary, former.
Close. Ministry of Public Security.
Oh, it's like police stuff.
Yeah, so this is like the head of the police headquarters, I guess.
I think I saw a police sign that kind of looked like that symbol.
It's pretty intense looking police building, my gosh. But it's beautiful with the flowers.
And
wow.
The kid next to you's got her Chinese flag as she's taking a picture in front of this place. The pride.
The rain's starting to come down a little more now. We weren't able to get into the Forbidden City area at all. We were just turned around. The guy was like, do you have a ticket? And we were like, no. And he was like, okay, I'll try again tomorrow. So maybe there's an availability tomorrow, but today is going quite awful, I have to say. Bad weather, unfortunate circumstances, and a lot of walking.
Beijing is a very wide city. It's very like quiet still for how big and busy it is, but it's so wide.
So now we're here at the pedestrian street. It's like the Wujing, something like that.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang? Another walking street. China, like all these cities have some famous walking street, and they're always cool to walk down. It sucks that the rain is picking up and it's supposed to be decreasing right now. So maybe we'll pop into this mall right here and see what the heck's up about that. But man, it's getting chilly. This is the chromest dangin' building I've ever dangin' seen.
Everything is chrome in the future.
Oh, future! I don't know what's in here. There's already a Chow Sang Sang, which is my new favorite jewelry store.
Chow Tai Food, get out of here.
Food court down below, so we definitely want to go down there, right? That's the only thing we care about. Something upstairs, some sort of thing up there. I don't know, probably a children's area, but we can go into a children's area. I could go for a drink.
I am so thirsty.
I could go for a little singing snow bee right now. I love you, and you love me. Look at us, we're in a spaceship. Whoa! Hey T, haven't gotten there.
Get you eat. That's one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, and it's always fragging busy, and we haven't gotten there. Oh my gosh, polar bear fracker.
Is this the polar bear cracker?
No, it's like the polar bear drink fracker. They have their own store. I didn't know that. Hello, sir. Friends. Friends forever. Friends forever.
Hey.
T? Hey, T.
Mango.
Pretty good. Hey, T. Chrome.
That's the future right there.
We're living in it.
Future.
Walking street time. It's still raining.
We're on another walking street. This one's a little different. It's wider.
The Wang Fu Jing.
Yeah, it is a wanger and a fooing and a jinger.
So, yeah, this is interesting. It definitely seems like it's the most tame and the less like flashy, the least flashy one we've been on in all the cities we've been to. But you know, it's a walking street. Nice, chill. If you need shopping, if you need quick bites, this is where you go. Or KFC, baby.
The Kern, my boy.
Oh, one of these things. They always have these things too. These little street food areas, and they're always extremely colorful. If they're not colorful, they're not going to get any sales. That's how it works, I think, right? This one's the least busy we've been in by far. Oh, it's so slippery. Oh, this is literally...
Quiet here. They were never quiet before.
No, never. Oh, we got some millet porridge with pumpkin. Some... Oh, that could be good. You never know. They have like some sort of cake on a stick. Beijing doornail meat pie. Some dumpers. This is the place for your finger foods and your dumpers, I guess. Look at those dumpers.
Oh.
Dumpers.
The crab roast soup buns.
Interesting. Old Beijing fried liver. I know that's what you've been waiting for your whole life.
Is it from Beijing himself?
Yeah, Beijing, they gave his liver. Oh, there's the doornail meat pies. What are they called? Doornail meat pies.
No, and I like how everything in the city puts Beijing in front of it, just so you know it's from the city, even if it isn't.
Is that to trick the tourists into buying now?
Might be.
I'm sure we've fallen prey to that a few times.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a little food area. Every walking street has at least one of these.
And they always have these bead things.
What are these things? What are they for? Oh, they got a bunch of rice cakes over there. You got the candied fruits. We had those in Guangzhou.
They also have the incomparable Beijing central access to your left here.
What? Oh my gosh, I've never seen anything quite like this in my life. Holy nuts. It's just a really unfortunate timing to be in Beijing wanting to go outside. That's just all it comes down to. It's not a very nice day today. What?
Is that Mao?
Holy nards. We tried so hard to see the picture of Mao on the front of that building, but they wouldn't even let us go in front of it without a ticket. Holy nuts, KKK. Mao Zedong.
We made it. We've completed China now.
We basically don't even need to go in the Forbidden City anymore because we saw that. Isn't it the same thing?
Basically.
Oh, interesting. Got some traditional things over here. Dang, nab this rain. It's not much, but it's cold. It just hits your skin and it gives you a little ice feeling. And the streets are starting to flood a bit. There's a lot of puddles, so...
Even though it literally hasn't rained like downpour at all, there's just puddles everywhere.
It's just been like constant raining, I think, since like 2 a.m. last night. Interesting. So they just made some shops and restaurants out of this area. This street is just loaded with malls.
And you know this one's fancy because it already has luxury stores.
Ooh, let's go in and check it out. Wow.
We got a Rolex and a Dior already and a Gucci.
And her.
Now this is luxury.
Wow. There is a special thing in this mall specifically. It's called Cheesecake Factory, and I've never been there in my life.
But apparently they have one in Beijing.
That's so weird. And the place is known for having like a million items on the menu, so that would be very interesting to see that.
This mall is crazy. It might have the most per capita luxury brands out of all malls. The whole bottom floor was just straight luxury brands.
Prada has 2 stories?
Good old Chloe is my favorite luxury.
Chloe.
Balmain.
Wow, it sounds fancy when you say Chloe. Jeez. And it is extremely golden and yellowish brownish, which is all luxury malls.
But Cheesecake Factory might be the most luxury.
Bum bada bum bum, Cheesecake Factory. Oh, and then they have percent.
That place is the most poppin' place here.
What the heck do they sell at percent? Percentages of stock?
Oh.
Wow, what the heck? This is so fancy. The other one I thought was cool because it was chrome, and they had a bathroom that was like a spaceship, except the spaceship smelled like smoke and pee.
No, this one instead, this one's like got that like, it's got that beigeness to it, the browns, the yellows.
Golden, beautiful.
And it smells really good.
It smells like clean floors and perfume at the same time.
I think we fit in with our sportswear outfits, and that's it.
I bought this shirt at Walmart for $20 in Lake Tahoe, California. It was really cold and I didn't have a sweatshirt, so that's the story behind this one. It's really sporty and luxury.
Hopefully it'll be the only day in Beijing you need to use it.
I hope so. If tomorrow has weather like this, our Beijing trip is going to be a failure. A failure. Gent space? That's kind of sexist.
Yeah, where's the wham space?
It is extremely golden and and shit. What are these brands? I've never heard of literally 70% of these brands.
They all have look basic font and then lights behind the letters.
Is that a requirement to get into this mall? You need that to be your font?
I mean, look at lights behind the letters, lights behind the letters, lights behind the letters, lights behind the letters.
Not Weekend though.
No, they're too fancy.
Weekend Max Mara. And they have super... Why are all the mannequins always so creepy? It's like a horror movie mannequin.
Like someone that has a bag over their head.
What if one of them started going like this? And then this one looks like it's inside of a cave. Nice. Cave store. My favorite luxury brand. Fire hydrant. What the frack? That was not closed a second, or that was not open a second ago.
Open for you.
And now it's confused whether to open or close.
A Mandarin Oriental.
We should have stayed there. You think it would have been cheap?
Oh, easily.
We stayed there once in Kuala Lumpur. It was $140 and we never decided to stay in one again.
Yeah, no.
Oh, look at Diamond Dazzle, but the D is backwards.
Guys, this has been the least busy thing we've went to in Beijing.
We'll say it in every series we say it. Luxury malls are always the least busy unless you're in Korea, apparently.
Yeah.
Then it's the most busy.
I would agree.
Well, we're getting closer and closer to heaven. That's all I gotta say.
And then by heaven, you mean the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes. That sounds like a drug. Cathedral.
It definitely is a drug. But it's a luxury drug.
Ooh, I'll inject it into my veins. Holy nuts, they got a Namakokoa over there.
Is that another drug?
I think so, Namakokoa. Cheesecake Factory, baby. Restaurant, bakery, and a bar. I mean, it has super, super good ratings, actually.
Really?
It was like 4.7 or higher or something like that. And people were saying that was really good in the reviews. I don't know which people that are reviewing in English restaurants in China are reviewing Cheesecake Factory.
No climbing over and jumping.
Watch this. Now how do you feel about it? It's very interesting in China, we've noticed so far. They like tell you not to do the most obvious things.
And then they also have like random, very, very specific things that you can't do.
No
Like,
begging?
Yeah, no begging on the Beijing subway. And also, they say to make sure to remove your anti-loss wristband from your child. Like one of those things where you connect it to your child's wrist and then they keep.
It's like a kid leash.
Yeah, but we haven't seen anyone with those. But they say not to have that on the Beijing metro.
So some kid must have got trapped on the thing in a kid leash, and that probably ended very poorly.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Those things, the Beijing metro zooms. This place is quite the cafe.
Wow. We can't afford these places. They're too expensive for us. That does not sound like poutine. You lied to me, sir.
It's a Fujian restaurant.
You lied to me. All I want is my french fries, gravy, and cheese curds.
Alright, let's get some more fast food then.
Trifate Extended is where you're going to see the fast food stuff.
Oh yeah, we did get some.
This is actually the best 3D billboard I've ever seen, I think.
Because they like mimic the side of the building
Yeah,
there.
you see that? It's on both sides. So it actually looks like it's 3D. It's like coming in front of the building.
But that you can still see the ridge so dang. Oh,
Ah, now this is a Rolex ad.
and tennis.
Rolex sponsors tennis? I don't know how those I don't know how those line up at all.
You think some tennis players wouldn't want stuff on their wrists because they gotta use it a lot when they fling and shinger.
Rolex. Another mall has all the same brands that was in that mall across the street. Why the heck do all these luxury brands just keep doing more and more just on the same street?
There's another Chanel in this building with a 3D billboard too.
Shopping streets are so weird. This Rolex right here is literally empty, but if you walk 100 more feet down the road, there's another Rolex.
All I just want is a chocolate Sun Wukong.
Do you think you could beat that game?
Oh, easy.
On hard mode?
I'm a Dark Souls style game master.
Really? Trifate Gaming, guys, you gotta check it out to see him beat the Wukong game
Solo in one run.
no damage taken, hardest difficulty. And if you fail, then you have to eat those spicy noodles again.
Oh, but an even spicier
Yep.
broth.
It'll be cooked inside of the little container with the peppers.
Ooh, all right, deal.
You have to check out a hot pot video if you haven't seen that one yet. That one's pretty epic experience there. Gosh, there's just more and more shops. And another 3D billboard. They have 3 3D billboards just on this street. But they have it coming through the whole building, so it's like a Coco Park in Shenzhen with the caterpillar dragon.
That's an easy way. Like, it's not too hard. They just like kind of put the little pictures on the window and then put them on top. That's an easy way to make your store look so much cooler.
Yeah, look at that. And this cute little Drago. They don't finish it well. Like Coco Park, like they start doing it and then it like goes a weird way. And then how does it end up going down this way but then up again?
It doesn't seem like it lines up very well.
No, they dang messed it up.
This one's not only a 3D billboard, it's a 4D because it seems like it goes all the way around.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's like half a cube. That is so sick. Why is it starting to rain more again?
Why can't the salvation straight ahead and the clear skies come to us?
Guys, we're just gonna get rained on all day. Look, at this person's playing a dang tambourine. Does it make noise? No, it does not. It's not a real tambourine, I guess. I just found out.
Lame.
Oh, this guy's getting his hair cut? Haircut time. What you doing there, pal? Another mall? What do you think they have inside of there?
I see a luxury store, and you know how I can tell? Because there's light behind the font.
Well, we might as well go in because it's frickin' raining out here. Well, if you thought Beijing was only history and a wall? You're wrong. They got a lot of shops here.
Of course.
What do we have here? Oh my gosh, a coach.
Thank you, coach.
Put me in, coach, I'm ready. Whoa. I gotta say, these malls are pretty snazzy though.
Yeah, I like their setups. Oh, and of course the phone store. I don't know which phone store that is.
Why do people love phones so much? I was talking about Macs and iPads, so I can guess. Whoa.
Mo & Co. My gosh, these stores are banging right now.
It's also very rainbow in here.
This one's reflective chrome. Well, LED chrome.
And we can skip a whole story if we keep going on these. Wow. Isn't this fantastic?
It's actually very convenient to have the numbers on the
Yeah.
floor like that. It's pretty easy to get lost.
Yeah, it's really hard to know exactly what floor you're on when you see something on a sign that says 5, and then you're like, how do I know what I'm on right now? Heng Tai Huk Cafe. Oh man, more restaurants that we can't eat because I'm not hungry yet. Xiaolongbao. We haven't had those since Shanghai.
Oh, it's Din Tai Fung.
Oh, really?
Why does it look different?
How expensive is Din Tai Fung here? I'd be curious. Why is it not like popping like it is literally everywhere else? Or because it's closed.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, it's closed. I don't know why, but it's closed.
Xiaolongbao is Xiaolongbao price for Din Tai Fung. Kind of expensive.
Wow, that's a lot more than that place we went.
Yeah, 60 for 10 versus 24 for 12 or whatever.
What the heck? Din Tai Fung's a frackin' ripoff.
But we can get some Hawthorne tomatoes.
Oh.
Also, they have the crab roe here.
Interesting.
We've seen crab roe everywhere.
I don't recall crab roe. Maybe they had it, but it wasn't like one of the main ones on Din Tai Fung menus in other places.
Also, this menu kind of just looks like a very basic, like the pictures are taken so basically.
Yeah. They're just showing you what it's gonna look like. They're not going for swindling you know what I'm saying?
No swindling happening here.
I do like Din Tai Fung. I think the Xiaolongbao is really good.
Yes, I agree. Din Tai Fung's good.
It's just really expensive.
Yeah, especially the dang truffle ones, which they don't have.
Interesting. Well, I don't know why we're here. It's not open. We're back outside, chilling in the epic walking street. It's busier now. Are you kidding me?
The dang Apple store is the biggest thing. I think those people might be getting swindled.
They are. I think I think Apple is the biggest swindler on the planet. They're swindling all you frackers. They give you the same phone every year and you're just lining up to look at it. Is that Lego over there? Or like really a big deal? Because they even have like advertise it out here for it. We gotta go check it out now.
Pretty cool.
They got like a Legoland fracker over here. Let's check it out. This city is very, very interesting.
It does really have the biggest, like the big division of like, I don't know, just very like plain Chinese buildings, and then also super like shoppy areas, and then the super big government area, and then other areas.
Yeah, and the people here are a bit different than Shanghai and Guangzhou as well. There's like a mix of the very businessy people here.
Like the Hong Kongers.
Yeah, and then you still have the like kind of like going to the club type of people every once in a while here too, that we saw in Shanghai a lot, and then a lot of just normal people walking around like there is in every city.
It's very evident when you go on the metro, because like half the people are like literally standing with their face to the door ready to get off the metro, and then half of them get up and like almost miss their stop every time.
It's an interesting, this city is just a mesh of so many things, like just traditional Chinese, the huge thriving businesses in China, and it all comes together here in Beijing.
And possibly the most traditional Chinese thing is right in front of us now.
Hallelujah, they made a big Lego thing in Chinese. Is that called Lego in Chinese when they make it into this?
Li Shou.
And this.
Why isn't that made out of Legos?
I don't know. They have this like exact setup in Guangzhou during Chinese New Year. And now it's just here for Chuseok?
Chuseok in China.
Or maybe it's maybe it was for 9/11?
Oh yeah, true. It could be 9/11. It was 9/11 recently, and they must have the fallen soldiers.
They have to. Oh, a church. Interesting. This is like Macau. All of a sudden there's some like old wall and then a church. It's really random for this to be here. That is extremely random.
Is that like an Orthodox church? The cross has like little thingies on the side. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know if it's the cross that signifies that or what. Usually the Orthodox ones, I guess we're not seeing the inside, have all those like weird pictures like in Georgia. Remember those? Like weird like Jesus anime pictures.
What type of Christians do they have in China? Let us know.
Yeah, we don't know. The only thing we do know is that we talked to a Korean man on the plane from Shanghai to Seoul, and he was a Christian. I don't know what he said, if he's Catholic or
I think he just asked if we were Christian. That's
yeah. But
yeah.
he gave us an interesting little factoid about how religion is practiced for at least foreigners in China.
You cannot mix with any Chinese. Like, Chinese apparently can do, like, they can do some Christian stuff or whatever, but there cannot be foreigners there, and there can't be any Chinese in foreign mass or whatever.
So Koreans and Indians and Europeans, they can all have their own church, but no Chinese are allowed, and none of those people are allowed in a Chinese church. That is extremely interesting. And that's all we'll say right now. That is really interesting. I did not expect this to be right at the end of a shopping street, I have to say. Just like a European-esque church.
Is it in use?
It's definitely closed right now, but it's Friday night.
Maybe on Sunday.
Yeah.
That dude's getting a sick pick a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know what European country, if a European country came in here, like some missionaries and built this up or what. But that is very interesting. And they got cameras on each side of the church too.
Oh, yeah.
They're making sure no foreigners get in there.
No, us?
We're breaking in, so it doesn't matter. Now you should be halfway climbing up the wall.
That would have been a good bit if it cuts back and I'm just...
I love you and you love me. Dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. You know, we've been walking around a decent amount in Beijing already, and we have not seen a single 7-Eleven, but we've seen so many KFCs and so many mixed-use, but nowhere to buy water.
But we may have spotted something in the distance.
My pesky little 7-Eleven eyes darted right to those beautiful orange, green, and white colors and red on there too.
No 7-Eleven, this is all I need.
Tobacco and alcohol?
Let's go, back to Suwon.
Alright, please tell me this is actually a 7-Eleven. If it wasn't, and somehow it's just a 7-Eleven ripoff and they only sell tobacco and alcohol, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Might as well just become users at that point.
If there isn't a 7-Eleven here, I'm going to become a user. And then
An abuser?
I'm a user and abuser.
Is that a song?
Yeah, it is.
Or did you just start singing it?
No, it is a song. What the heck? I can't think of how it goes though. I'm
I kinda
a
thought it was too.
user and abuser. How the heck did it go?
I feel like the melody might be completely off.
An abuser, a user, an abuser, user and abuser. I don't know, it'll come to me in a second. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, 7-Eleven, first one in Beijing. Wow, we've made it. We finally made it to 7-Eleven in Beijing. We just need drinks. There's nothing, we can't. Oh, all of them. All of them, get all of them, now. I can't put them in your pockets. Steal them. That was sick.
That's a joke I made. Arctic Ocean Bear.
Oh, we saw a whole restaurant of that place. Water.
Transformer Alien Energy. Is that the equivalent of G Fuel here?
It has to be. So it's now sponsoring us and drink the whole can.
Oh, hey fellas, we're at the Ginza Mall, kind of by our hotel, and we decided to get some food here. We're gonna go to another place that we saw before, the Colonel Sanders of China, but it was a hot pot place, and we just had hot pot the other day.
Colonel Sanders is KFC, by the way. A lot of people probably don't know that.
Yeah, and the logo looked like Colonel Sanders KFC, but it was a Chinese guy instead.
Yes. So, nudes. It almost looks like spaghetti noodles.
Yeah, that's so interesting. And then just like the secret sauce noodles we got in Shanghai, it comes with like some nuts and some random other cracker stuff on it. Is there some sauce in the bottom?
Got some in there.
Alright, let's try this cracker. noodles are very soft. There's a bit of like a spice flavor in there and a little bit of spice too, but nothing too crazy. Beef, it's dry but tasty. And of course,
Nut.
would you guess it? That's nutty, dude.
We also got some xiaolongbao. It's been a while. I don't know why they're red. So you're gonna find out.
Alright. Kind of reminds me of the bao one we got at the one noodle place in
Oh,
Shanghai.
nuts.
Even though there's less of a bready outside, you still get so much of the bread. There's a little bit of spice in there, or it's still from the noodle.
It's a fast food xiaolongbao.
It is a fast food xiaolongbao. Oh yeah, it's a little spicy. But outside of that, I have no clue what else is even in there.
Damn. Ours nudes looked a tiny bit different. Mine had more spice on the top, even though we got the same thing. So what the heck's up with that?
Oh, gosh, the xiaolongbao. It's giving me the hiccups.
Oh.
Need water.
Well, those are very interesting noodles. They're very soft, but very stringy. They're pretty tasty beef. Definitely gotta get that sauce on that beef to get it flavorful and a little juicier. But not bad. I'll jump into one of these things. Some sort of scallion bread. We've been seeing these stuffed breads all over in Beijing, so I don't know what that is.
It almost even looks like a dumpling bread bird.
Very scallion-y.
How about bready?
Yeah, mostly tasting scallion and a little bit of bread and scallion. And there's some sort of mystery meat in there. I'm not sure what it is. It's not bad. It's not the most stuffed bread I've ever had, but it gets the job done. I think the star of the show is definitely the #1 thing on the menu, the nudes. But this is not a bad addition. Okay.
Scallion boy.
It actually gets juicier the more in you go, so that makes it definitely a lot better. Not bad. This is our meal here tonight after a long day of walking, actually, for not being able to go where we wanted to go.
Very disappointing. If you're wondering why we didn't get the dang Peking duck today, it's because that's what we're going to be getting in another video. So stay tuned for that, fracker.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you in the next video coming soon from Beijing. Let me bunch a scally.